Hello Beauty News family, welcome to Beauty News. This is the 25th of October edition.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about new release beauty products and updates of things that we've talked about in the past that have popped up in the last week or so. All right, let's get into updates. First up, we have the Copper Amino Isolate Lipid 1% from NIOD.
Yeah,
so
which is a Deciem brand.
Yes.
Yep.
So we talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago we went to a breakfast where they were talking about the new releases coming out. And this was one of the things that really piqued our interest because the Copper Amino Isolate Serum is the best-selling product from that brand. It's expensive, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
We've used it in the past and I would repurchase it, but...
I did repurchase it.
Yeah, I would repurchase it. It's expensive, but I'm like, I need to get through other stuff before I even consider doing that. But this is a similar kind of concept, but it's in sort of like an oil-based gel, and it's really, really lovely on the skin.
Oh, it's so nice.
It has launched. It's very expensive, which has sort of disappointed a few people, I guess, but at the same time... I can tell you that when we did use a little bit on our hand, we had to literally like wipe it up our arm because the smallest amount just spreads.
It goes a lot further than the serum. A lot further.
Yeah, and that's why I'm sort of interested in this. So this is retailing for US $90, Australian $135, and it's a tube of 15 mils. So it doesn't sound like much, but if you love their serum, this will probably blow your mind.
I really want to try this.
Yeah.
So essentially, to break it down, this is an anti-aging product. It's pro-collagen, pro-lipid, pro-fat, and it helps to basically just improve the skin overall. So fine lines, texture, clarity, all of it.
Yeah, it also says it enhances the skin barrier function, elasticity, and integrity. When I did use this serum, I was like, it makes a difference.
Oh, it does.
And I feel
really
like a
it.
gel that sort of melts into an oil sounds supreme.
I want it.
I think this would also be great. Okay, we're going into summer. We're in spring at the moment, but if you're going into winter, this would be such a nice product at nighttime.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want it. I'm going to buy it.
I think I'm going to get it too. I want it.
Damn you, beautiful blue gel liquids.
I know. You sucked us in again, NIOD.
Okay, so with the Jeffree and Shane Dawson video thing, I think episode 4 came out last on the weekend.
Yeah.
So every time they release one, we get little snippets of information. So the information that we got from the last episode, we did see the prototypes and the swatches of all the liquid lip shades that we've discussed in the past. I'm still a little bit disappointed that so many of them are metallic. There's like 3 metallic and 3 matte. Oh, I still don't like metallic. I don't get it.
I don't like the metallics either.
No.
I'm very sorry, but I don't.
Not for me.
No.
We also saw that there's going to be a clear gloss. So it's in the gloss range, but it's absolute clear gloss. And I believe they were laughing about calling it Shane Gloss.
Yes.
But I didn't understand the joke.
No, it wasn't Shane Gloss. It was
Shane Glossy or something?
Glosson, as in Shane Dawson, but Shane Glosson. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
They made it out to be a lot funnier than that.
Look, I was like, you guys are so deep in this.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was like, when I was watching it, I'm like, look, it's not actually that funny, but I can see that you guys are like so
excited
swept
about
up
it.
in it, it's so excited about it.
It's like
so that's it's almost like an inside joke type thing. Yeah.
Wasn't funny.
Anyway. I didn't think it was.
We also saw that this is definitely going to be the Jeffree Star Holiday Collection, and it's launching on the 1st of November. So this time next week, it will be out.
Yeah.
They were talking about it possibly being Morphe stores exclusive, but I've heard since then that idea has been scrapped. So it is coming to all Jeffree Star retailers.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's going to be potentially around 1 million palettes made, and it's not limited edition. It's going to be manufactured. So if you miss out, which a lot of people will, it's going to come back.
It'll come back. That's
and
good.
There's also going to be a lot of them. So in the video, they were talking about that the red palette. What was that one called? Blood Sugar was, they ordered, I think, initially 100,000 units, whereas this is like nearly 1 million units.
Yeah.
So
I think you said it was like by far the biggest order that
they've
they
ever
were
made.
making.
Yeah. They also showed the sort of revamped shades. So the shades that they were interested in, but it needed more pigment or it needed more duochrome or whatever it was, they showed those again and they do look improved. And they have rearranged the palette design. So I thought this was a smart idea because it did show Shane talking to people about like, what do you use in your eyeshadow collection? And it's generally people that use nudes. And even though like the news and the new releases are dominated by rainbows and colors, in reality, most people don't wear that.
Yeah.
Some people do. I know people are going to be like, I wear that every day.
And that's all right.
And totally cool. You're adventurous and hats off to you. But most people don't wear that amount of color. So I did like that they pulled back a little bit. I was a bit sad to see that they got rid of that green. There was a beautiful green that they took out to add in more sort of bland colors. But I do think overall, this is probably the most wearable large Jeffree Star palette in the whole collection. So I think that's going to sell really well just from that perspective. It is leaning quite warm and green. So if you preferred cool and purple and blue, the mini palette is where that is. And once again, they sort of retweaked that one to make it a little bit more nude and probably better balanced. So I think these are looking pretty good.
Little update on the KKW Mario Round 2 collection. So we've got some black and white images here of Mario swatching on Kim's arm.
And a photo shoot.
So whatever it is, it's coming soon.
Yeah, so there's definitely going to be some lip products,
probably
a blush and an eyeshadow palette. But this has been dragging on for well over a year.
Yeah, actually.
Probably longer.
Yeah, longer. Oh, God. Okay, update on Victoria Beckham Beauty. So we've seen the products that she's bringing out. Now, we knew that there was going to be a lip pencil of some sort, and we see that there's actually going to be 6 of them.
Well, they're already out. So
they are.
The annoying thing was that we filmed, and the very next day when I was editing, they released them. So I did have all the information on the screen in last episode, but if you listen on the podcast, we're updating you now.
Yeah.
Or if you just had it on the background and rely on hearing what we say to prompt you to look at the screen, we'll update you now. So this is all available. There is one Bitten lip tint. So it's one shade. It's $34. Then there's, like you said, 6 shades of lip definer. So these are lip liners, and there's like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they go up in depth. Number 1 is a pale peach. Number 2 is a neutral beige brown, and this is what Victoria Beckham uses for her natural lip tone. Then there's a pink mauve, and she uses that for a pink lip tone. Number 4 is a rosy brown. Number 5 is a caramel. And number 6 is a chestnut. So they're all available now. And they're not super exciting, but it works with her range.
I reckon that formula is going to be really nice.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be. Also, if she was pretty much saying that the thing she uses all the time, besides doing her brows, is defining her lips with a lip pencil. If she uses lip pencils every day, she'll know a good formula.
Absolutely.
I don't use lip pencils I use it like twice a month. So I know what I like, but at the same time, I wouldn't be confident in like getting the best one out there. But I feel like if she goes through that many of them, she would know what she wants to create.
She would know what's good. Yeah.
And I think the shades are really nice for nudes. You've got a few different undertones. You've got different depths. And they do have quite deep ones as well. So it's quite a nice range for just 6 shades.
The Bitten lip tint appears to be like a berry shade.
Yeah. It's interesting though, but it does look like it's pretty, like she's done a good job at making it fairly universal. So if you see it on like these hands, you can see it complements all different sort of skin tones. So it's not just for medium skin tones or light skin tones, but depending on your skin tone, it will look more nude or look more berry.
Yeah.
All right, XO Beauty, we've finally seen the palette that has been talked about or sneak peeked for quite some time. Shane XO has been talking about creating a palette for even longer than that. And we have now seen that it's the Heaps of Sweets eyeshadow palette. So this is launching November 1st, 12 p.m. New Zealand time. So this is when we're actually putting this up next week. It will launch a few hours later.
Yeah.
It is vegan, cruelty free, but the price is yet to be confirmed, which is very interesting. I don't know. You sort of think that if it's like a week out from release, they would know the price.
Yeah.
So this is a 12 pan palette, and it looks like it's got pops of purple, some really warm shades. There's like an orangey shade in there, which is called Hokey Pokey. There's apricot. There's, warm shades, cool shades, a bit of pink, and some brown. So this is very Shaaanxo. And I think, once again, this is probably very usable for a lot of her audience.
Yeah.
Is it that interesting? Possibly not. But I'd be really curious about the formula of this one.
I really like wearable makeup these days.
So do I. But this is too colourful for what I've been liking.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm like, I don't need the purple and the pink.
I'm curious about what her formula is like.
Yeah. But I think it suits her style, and she always likes those sort of purpley, sort of smoky looks.
Yeah.
And I think, you can create that as well as the warm version in this palette. So I like the balance. Half of it seems cool, half of it seems warm.
Yeah.
I like that vibe.
I think it's a good palette for her to start with.
Yeah.
It's not going to alienate her, her fan base.
No.
It's easy to wear.
Yeah.
When you start putting stuff like greens and blues and greys in a palette,
Just to be trendy.
That's when people start going, well, I'll buy it because I love Shannon, but I'm not going to wear half of it.
Sit in a drawer. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's a good one to start with for sure.
All right, we've got a couple of Australian brands popping in here. The first one is BYS Cosmetics. They've launched a new Malibu collection. So it includes a Malibu eyeshadow tin. This is Australian $16.95. There's Malibu On The Go palette, $11.95. Blush and Bronze Malibu, $7.95. Highlighter in Santa Monica. Malibu Waterproof Mascara in Blackest Black, $7.95. Makeup brushes in a Keepsake tin, which is Malibu, $16.95. And a brush and sponge 6-piece kit for $22.95. So available now where you buy BYS. It was funny on Instagram, a few people were pointing out, like, this doesn't make sense. This is a summer collection. Well, this is what our whole life is like since we were born. Everyone's celebrating winter. It's summer for us. Everyone's celebrating fall. It's spring for us.
Spring for us.
It is how it is. Welcome to what it feels like to be us.
Welcome to the world. We've seen some things from Colourpop. We have a few things. So we have some exclusive palettes to Ulta. There's Lovebird, Birds of Paradise, and Night Owl. So you've got like a pinky one, sort of a corally orange one, and then a brown one. Yep.
They're pretty basic. I find that whenever brands do Ulta exclusive, they do the bare minimum. And that's what exactly this is.
Yes. Yeah. So they're $12 each. And if you want them, you can get them at Ulta Beauty.
Yeah. There's also a new collection that actually launched last week. So I was thinking of editing this in, but then I thought it's not. No. I'm sick of this, Colourpop. Get on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Colourpop, but we're not going out of our way because you want to launch something every week.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. So this is the Bye Bye Bird collection. And essentially this is sort of like the fuchsia, I guess, the fuchsia themed one. It's not very fuchsia, but I think that's how they're trying to position it in their range.
Yeah.
So there's a palette. It's a 12-pan palette. It is $18 and
the packaging is pretty.
It is pretty, but people have rightly pointed out that's not the colour of peacocks.
No, it's not.
It's a lie.
This palette is a lie.
It's a lie.
Yeah.
And then
maybe
you have
it's a lyrebird.
A lyrebird.
Sorry.
Ooh, boom tish. We need a boom tish sound effect.
We do.
That's what we need to add in. But there's a lot of like pinky tone nudes, champagne nudes, some deep sort of reddy browns, and 2 fuchsias in the palette. Then we also have Birds of a Feather BFF bundle, $18. So it's got a mascara, a gel liner, and a gel cream colour pot liner. So these are in that sort of magenta colour. These are actually really beautiful. It's like a deep...
They are pretty, but they look like the ones that were in the dark set recently
that
I bought and still haven't opened.
Yeah, I feel like this is maybe a bit more pink toned.
Possibly, yeah.
But I don't have them to compare,
No.
so I can't really tell you that. There's 2 blush stick duos, each $14 US. There's a liquid lip duo, $12. Another liquid lip duo, $12.
There's also 2 single ultra blotted lips in that set as well.
Okay, cool.
Oh, in the collection. Sorry, in the collection.
Okay.
So a total of 6 lip products. 2 sets are bundled, and then the
2
ultra
individual.
blotted lips sold individually.
Yep. There's Jelly Much Shadows, $8 US each. They're new shades. There's False Lashes, $8 US each.
And 2 sets of nail art decals.
Yeah.
So they're still going with that.
Yeah, $7 US each. And like you said, the ultra blotted lips are $7 each. So these all launched. I think the packaging is pretty, but once again, you throw away the box. The only thing that really keeps the cool packaging is the palette. But there we go.
Yes.
It is what it is.
From designer brands, their holiday collection.
Yes, the holiday collection has launched. So designer brands, again, very affordable, sort of drugstore Australian brand, and their holiday collection has a lot of stuff, mainly eyeshadow palettes, lip sets, face palettes.
So many eyeshadow palettes.
It's extreme. There's also, general makeup sets, highlight sets,
face
palettes.
A lot of them look like knockoffs of stuff that we've
Yes, that's true. And then there's body products as well. So, body butter sets, bath bomb sets, soap sets, and so forth.
EOS has shown us their Halloween lip balm.
Yeah.
So I think they're calling it Vampire Kiss.
Yes, they are.
So it's a Black Magic color changing lip balm in Vampire Kiss. It's a jet black balm that goes on clear and transforms to a sheer berry on the lips.
Mm-hmm. So it's now available at the EOS website for $4.99 US.
From Essence, let's talk about their Christmas release first, because
there's a few. There's a Halloween one as well.
There is a Halloween one. So they're going to have an advent calendar this year. So this is called Spread the Magic. It's a 24-door calendar, and it contains 24 full-size products.
Oops. That's me making screenshots. Yeah.
Whoopsies. So they're saying it contains things like nail polish, lipstick, mascara, accessories, and more. It's available now for $45 US on Essence Makeup. Then we see their Halloween themed trend edition, and this is the strangest Halloween collection
it's weird, isn't
I have seen, I think, ever, to be fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
So this is called mAgICaL, mYsTIcAL Me. Just, if you're not watching this, if you don't have the ability to watch this, I would suggest going onto the Instagram account and checking for the Essence post so you can get a feel of what's in this collection. And if you are playing this in the background, stop what you're doing, just give us a moment of your time and check out these photos of the products that are in a Halloween collection. All right, so we have the Little Black Magic eyeshadow palette. This is €8.99. The Hey Beautiful headband.
I know.
It's a flower headband.
This looks like a festival collection.
What are they doing? This is so strange
it's a
to
festival
me.
collection.
I don't understand. It's €2.99. There's face jewels, also €2.99 in 2 different patterns, shall we call them? Then there's false lashes, also €2.99 in 3 styles.
One looks like it's the most natural lash in the world.
100%.
Then there's a really piecey one, and then there's a bit of a spiky one. That's probably, if you actually put packaging that looked like, I don't know, spiders or spider webs, I'm like, okay, that one could be Halloween.
Yeah.
I get that. The palette looks like an everyday palette.
The palette
it looks a little bit like the Norvina palette.
It does
the
a little bit.
Original Norvina palette. I get where they're trying to go with the mystical sort of element.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's almost where, where Manny went with Luna Beauty, that mystical sort of witchy poo vibe. Yeah. But they've gone princess and they've gone festival.
That's what
haven't gone.
I feel like they missed the mark on it. Like it didn't hit the notes that it
in
needed
the board
to.
meeting, they're like, mYsTIcAL, yes, we can do that.
It's
and then
trendy at the moment.
I see
Mercury
it.
Retrograde and all that stuff.
But they needed tarot cards and stuff like that.
I think they just missed the mark.
Like, I think
but
that-
it made me laugh the whole time I was editing these photos. I was like almost crying. I was like, look at that headband. You look so mystical.
If someone went to a Halloween party like that girl has dressed up as,
I'd be like, oh, you're going as someone who went to
like you're going as yourself.
As a 60s concert.
Yeah.
What was it called? Woodstock.
Yeah.
Nope.
Or nope.
I'm mystical.
mYsTIcAL.
Really?
Marvelous. Madam. More Australian news. Frank
Yep.
Body, which I think you can buy a bunch of places anyway, so it's
Yep.
not, but it's an Australian brand, have launched a new scrub. So this is the Rose Gold Shimmer Scrub. Last year, I think they had a unicorn scrub that sort of went on like a purpley sort of sheen. This is a rose gold version. So this is essentially just a body shimmer scrub, like it's a sugar scrub that has shimmer particles in it. So most of it will wash down the drain.
Yeah.
Let's be real, but it might leave you with a little bit of a glow. Realistically, if you want a glow and not just to pour mica down your sink, use a body oil.
Yes.
Or add loose shimmer to your body moisturiser.
Fair.
Available now, $19.95 Australian dollars on Frank Body and Mecca Maxima.
Excellent.
Oh, this is interesting news.
This is interesting. We have a new palette from Huda Beauty that is launching. It's going to be out by the time you guys watch this.
Yeah, so on the Huda Beauty store, it's already available.
Yeah, and Sephora October 31st. So this is called the Mercury Retrograde palette.
mYsTIcAL.
Woo!
Where's my flower crown?
Mystical me.
Magical,
Lord.
mystical Miriam, here I
I'm
come.
sorry, I just can't. I got to take the piss just a little bit.
That's fair.
So it's an 18 pan palette, and this I don't really understand,
No.
but I'll just read it. So the palette's 18 dreamy hues draw inspiration from Catan's current obsession, rhinestones, or crystal AB, as she calls them. The pinks, blues, and purples are a nod to the way rhinestones shift colours depending on how the light hits them. And
Maybe she's been wearing the Essence stuck on things.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how it links to Mercury Retrograde.
Yeah.
Must be.
They're in cahoots.
Must be. It also says you'll notice a lot of multi-reflective and glass-like glitter powders to further bring that stunning crystal shine, sparkle and glow to life.
Interesting.
So, it's a palette.
Yeah.
Like we said, 18 pan palette. It looks like, I think it's actually half matte and half shimmery sparkle whatever.
Possibly, yeah. What I do like about this, like when I first saw this, I saw it as being two nine pan
pans.
palettes. I
Yeah.
just saw it like two 9-pan palettes stuck together.
Yeah.
But I don't mind that because I like that there's like a mauvey side and then there's a greeny and
Yeah.
sort of sandy nude side. I actually think it's a smart way to lay it out. Unfortunately, I don't like how they swatched them because you don't see the half. They swatch the top row and half the second row.
Right.
So they swatch the colours and then they swatch the nudes. And I don't think it does it justice because I think having half it being sort of mauvey and then half it being sandy and green, I think those colour stories are a lot more interesting than doing here's colour and here's half nude. But it does highlight that this is a half colour, half nude palette. So at
and
least
I
it
can
does that.
confirm it's definitely half matte, half textured
You've done
formula.
the counting.
I counted.
She counted
carefully.
Yeah, so I actually really like this.
Yeah.
People have been drawing a lot of strange comparisons to things like Icy Betch and Blue Blood. And I'm like, I don't see it, but I guess there are probably a lot of overlaps with other palettes out here, so it's not, entirely new and exciting, but I do think it is a nice addition to her range.
Can you show me those swatches again? Why does she always put a black in everything?
Well, it's a dark purple.
Is it? Oh, it is too. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. Okay, cool.
I think this is a very nice like spring palette, so I kind of get it, and it intrigues me.
Look, I will buy it eventually, but I'm not
chomping at the bit for it.
Yeah, like I brought all 3 of her little nude palettes. I was so excited for them. So yeah, I'm interested in this, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I must get it on release day.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for Sephora to have like a sale or some shit.
I'm the
hopefully
same as
it's
you.
going to be one of those accidental 50% off sales.
I'd buy it on that for sure.
Yeah.
But I think this is one that I'd want to swatch in store. I'd want to see if there's sort of tones that I'd wear, because I don't normally go the mints and the light purples.
Yeah, greens and blues completely wasted on me. I won't use
Luckily,
them.
there's only a couple.
Yeah, there is, so I can look past it.
Yeah, one thing I find a bit creepy is the packaging.
Yeah.
Like, she always has to put her face on it, and this one is like she's stuck in a moon and it looks kind of weird. Like it's just a bit strange. This is a little bit more expensive than the normal palettes because they've upgraded to the plastic packaging. They did this as well with the 9-pan ones. So as the packaging gets a little bit more sturdy and luxe, the price does go up. So this is, I think, $2 more than
Oh my God, it's going to be nearly
palettes.
$200 in Australia.
Oh my God, how dare you, Huda?
How dare you?
How dare you? Another Huda thing, we've seen 2 new lip kits. So these come out, this is the 3rd year in a row, I think, for the holiday season. This one's a bit different though, because normally they do a lip pencil, a mini sort of lip topper, sparkly thing, and a mini liquid lipstick. So they usually have 3 things in it. This time they've got one of the long-lasting Power Bullet matte lipsticks, so the bullet lipsticks, and a lip pencil to match it. So there's 2 shade varieties. One has Girls Trip, which is a deep rose, and Partners in Crime, which is a rich rose. The other one has Board Meeting, which is a spice cinnamon, and HBIC, which is a reddish brown. So they're available now.
I want one of these.
I want the Board Meeting one.
Yeah, these are lip tins. One was gifted to us years ago.
Yeah, when they first
and
came out.
I remember talking about it on Beauty News and being like,
creepy.
Fuck no, that's so creepy.
Yeah.
And when I saw the tin, I was like, that's so fucking creepy, but I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
In person, they're really cool.
I'm a bit
I really
bummed
like them.
that I didn't get last year's one with the shiny lips.
Yes, I know.
It was just that the stuff inside I wasn't going to use.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to try her nude lipstick bullet formula for a little while.
I might pick one of these up.
Yeah, and I think the tin, they're ridiculous, but when you get them, you're like, I get it.
So ridiculous.
It's ridiculous on paper.
You're creepy.
But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. All right, Iconic London have launched a new palette. It's called Nice to Naughty. And it is... It's an interesting one. So Iconic London, they're a brand that we don't hear too much of. The last we talked about was their soap brows wax thing. And they're usually known for their liquid highlighters that I think in Australia are like pushing $80 or something in Maya, which is ridiculous. But this is a palette for £45.
I like the lights.
Yeah, I think, that's, look, positive. You like the Christmas lights on top.
I do.
Very, very nice. So this is supposed to be your go-to from fall to winter. It's an oh-so-wearable palette with 20 stunning shades in their iconic crease-proof formula.
And 4 mattes.
So, so they're saying, 4 mattes. It's a lot.
Wow.
Watch out. You're going to be
out,
swamped
son.
with the mattes.
You've got a warm-toned brown, a black, and then...
a cream.
2 cream shades.
Surprise, surprise.
One is yellow-toned and one is a bit more on the brownie cream tone.
There you go.
Oh, mate, you're going to create some fucking whoppers with them.
That's true. So they say, feeling nice, dip into soft shimmering taupes and velvety hot chocolate browns to create the perfect look for sweater weather. And when you're ready to get naughty, amp up the drama and build on those neutrals with party-ready copper shimmer, mesmerizing khakis, and dramatic matte black. So, so they do say there's 16 multi-dimensional shimmer shades, 6 rich matte transition shades.
6?
No, they don't know how to count because I said 20. 20.
Mate,
6 plus 16 is not 20. 4, there'd be 4.
I think you're telling...
I think they're telling porcupines.
Gosh, I can't contain my excitement.
Yeah, so with this palette, like it's very bland, like to the extreme.
Yeah.
But if you like these sort of muted grey tones of nudes, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
My biggest issue is not the colours because they don't suit me anyway, so I'm not going to buy this. My problem is the repetitive shades. I counted about 4 or 5 champagne colours. 2 silvers look the same. Some champagne pinks that look the same.
Yeah.
This should be a 9-pan palette.
Yeah.
That's my issue with this. It's just too much of the same shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm not... It looks kind of... It's not even just that it's like a bit bland in its like colour story, but overall it just looks flat.
Yeah, and monotonous.
Yeah, there's not enough mattes to change that up. Like if you are the type of person, if you have an eye shape that requires a matte in the crease in the outer corner, or maybe just in the outer corner, and then something shimmery over the lid to help bring your eyes out and make it pop, you're literally limited to
cream, black and brown.
Yeah. Like for me, this isn't a palette that I see working in my style of makeup, but the formula might be fucking bang on.
Yeah,
who knows?
And
if it is,
yeah, it definitely could be. Like I think they've got a fairly good reputation for their makeup.
Yeah,
but I just
do.
think if you love these muted grey toned colours, like the yellow's even sort of muted.
It is.
If you go, okay, this is what I've been looking for, then awesome, go for it. I would like some more versatility with the depths.
Yeah.
And if they're going to put it like a sort of olive green, have a deep, like an olive green matte to work with it. So if you really want to amplify that green, you've got the ability. Here it looks very flat. You're right. And putting a black in doesn't fucking change anything.
No. Pretty lights though. I've got some of them at home. I might pull them out.
Christmas lights.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Do flat lays with them.
From Inglot, we're celebrating Halloween.
Yeah.
God, it's all so late, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just feels like, let's pay lip service to the Halloween fans. So this is the Witch Please Freedom palette. So it is
an empty palette.
It's an empty palette. It's a duo palette, and it is decorated with a Swarovski crystal skull.
Yeah, and then there's like a skull, like a sugar skull sort of pattern
over the top.
And it says Witch Please. Whereas normally Inglot Freedom System palettes are just black with Inglot written on them. So this is a lot more elaborate if you're not familiar with their Inglot sort of palettes. So it's now available on Inglot Sweden. I have heard that it's popping up around the US as well. So I think this will roll out. It's just that Inglot don't tell you their release dates.
No,
it's sort
they
of
just put it out.
Yeah, I feel like it's seen in Sweden first, and then over the next couple of weeks it's pops up. So
it's global,
you need to sort of keep an eye on your local website. But it is 100 krona if you buy it on its own, or if you buy it with 2 eyeshadows,
you can get it for
85. So you get a bit of a discount. So I don't think this is a bad idea. I think if you're the type of person that really loves witches, or you really love Inglot and you want to create a mini, because here's the thing, like Inglot, their eyeshadows are pretty decent, and their Freedom Systems come like you can buy, I think, starting at 1. Yeah,
1 all the way up to 40.
Yeah. So 40, buying an empty palette of 40 and filling it up is very expensive and very overwhelming.
Yeah.
If you just wanted to test it in a fun little way, I get this.
Yeah.
Choose 2 colours. Even they've got those new pressed sort of sparkle sort of formulas. So if you want this to be like your sparkle palette or your Halloween palette, you've got a black and a white. Yeah. Like you can... I see where this fits in, but it's not...
I think the packaging is cute.
Yeah, it's not super exciting though.
No. Something else from Inglot. They're launching a capsule collection with the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, this is going to get a lot of people... This is going to be more exciting than the J-Lo collection for a lot of people.
I agree. I reckon this is going to introduce a lot of people to Inglot.
Yes,
I
agree.
I hope they're ready.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself. So the capsule collection is going to include an eyeshadow palette, pure pigment eyeshadows, lip glosses, lipsticks, eyeliner gels, sparkling dust, and highlighters that are suitable for the face, eyes, and body.
All right, so this looks to be launching from the 24th of October in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. So once again, they sort of start somewhere and then it sort of spreads out. So And I feel like after it's been released for a week or 2 or 3, that's when they sort of start promoting it. So we will update you on the exact items. Right now, we just have this sort of blurry image. From this image, I think some people are quite disappointed by the colors that are chosen because I think that it could be a lot more true to the cartoon. But I think that these are very wearable in like the lip gloss or lipsticks. They're lipsticks. You've got a peach, a red and a pink. So, you know, yes, they could have done a green and they could have done, you know, whatever. But at the same time, I think they actually do want to sell products and they know what does sell and what doesn't. But their highlighters are beautiful. You know, I think this could be a really cool collection. We just need to see better photos of it and full photos because right now we're seeing only little parts of an eyeshadow palette.
Yeah.
And I just think, they've the packaging is done well. Like we were cracking the shits about the Betty Boop collection where the packaging was just throwaway. This, you can see that they've really taken the
collectible packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would love a highlighter with the like graphic on it. I reckon that'd be so cool.
Absolutely. And Inglot also make really lovely products. So
yeah. It looks like there might be gel liners or pot products in here as well.
Yeah, I think maybe they are.
Yeah,
then.
and I love their gel liners. I've got a collection of about 12 or 13 or 14 of them in a drawer. So this I would totally buy both of them just for the cute packaging because I know it's a product I will definitely use. So, you know, I think this is fun and a lot of people will be excited eventually. All right, Kaleidos Makeup have announced that there's a new product coming to their range soon. Now, I don't know when soon is, but I do know what the products are. They're highlighters and they're in little tins. So far, we've seen Skywalker and we've seen Star Surfer, but there are going to be 6 of them available. Like I said, don't know when, don't know what the insides look like. This is all we've seen now, but they did confirm in the comments of these posts when people were guessing what it was, that there are going to be 6 of them. So we'll update you soon.
From Claire's, we have 2 new products for the eyes. So if you're not familiar, Claire's is a Korean brand. So we have the Eye Awakening Gel. It's a gel moisturizer that contains caffeine and red bean extract. It is retailing for $24.50 US. And then there is the Nourishing Eye Butter. This one contains sunflower seed oil that's rich in vitamin A and vitamin E. It also contains copper tripeptides and some other good things for anti-aging. This one is $23.50 US and it's all available now.
All right, we've seen some new things from Laneige. So the first thing that they have been, they've been sneak peeking 2 scents for, I guess, the holiday season. They're just saying in honour of National Dessert Day, here's a sneak peek of our new limited edition lip sleeping mask.
Let's go. I want dessert now.
Yes, I want dessert too. But they've shown that Mint Choco is coming in a full size. Now, this is coming to the US and probably the rest of the Western world where you can buy Laneige. This has been available, I think, in Korea for a long time. I've got a mini of this. It was in their last year's, one of their holiday packs, but people have bought full sizes of YesStyle.
Yes.
So this is not super, super new. And it does smell like mainly just mint. It's a nice one.
Mint with a little bit of like the sweet hint of chocolate.
Yeah, but it's not like, if you don't like the really strong artificial chocolate scent, it doesn't smell like that. It's more minty. But they've also been hinting at another full size that's coming. It's a pink one. I really want the fuck out of this. So this new scent is going to be sweet candy. So I want to try that one. If it's something like fairy floss or
Yum.
What is it? What do they call it?
I think in America they call it candy floss.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. That's right.
Yeah, if it's something like that, I'm really keen. But we've seen that they are also going to be, or they are currently available in a Christmas pack. So the full sizes aren't yet out, but they're hinting at it. The packs are available on the Laneige website and also on Sephora. So the first one is Kiss Me at Midnight. It's a $28 pack and you get the full size of the original, which is the berry, and a mini of the mint choco and also sweet candy. They're 3 gram sizes each. There's also the Hydration Dream Team. This is a $51 value. And this is $39. This includes the cream skin Skin Toner and Moisturizer, the Water Sleeping Mask. I think these are small versions.
Yeah, I think so.
The Water Bank Moisture Cream, and also the Lip Sleeping Mask Original, but in an 8-gram little version. There's also Kiss Me Day and Night, which is $18. This contains a lip glowy balm in berry, and also the Lip Sleeping Mask Mini in berry as well. That's a 3-gram little tub. And then there's a Kiss Me All Day. This is $35. It only saves you $10. And you get 3 lip glowy balms in berry, pear, and peach. So those are the holiday kits. We've actually seen other holiday kits in Australia.
Yeah, the Hydration Dream Team is definitely available in Australia, but there was another one at Sephora that we hadn't seen before. So
yeah, so different regions may have different packs.
Correct,
but
yeah.
The interesting thing is the Choc Mint lip balm and also the sweet candy one. I really want the sweet candy one.
All right, we have MAC. They've announced a new collection with the Chinese designer Angel Chen. So they're saying it's going to put a modern twist on a Chinese dragon culture. So they have said that the range will mainly contain red products and it'll come in limited edition Chinese dragon packaging. Yeah. We know for sure there is a red lipstick.
Yeah,
and there
possibly two. I think a red and maybe a nude with like a red tone to it.
And also something in a compact, which we're just going to take a stab in the dark and say is a red blush, but
yeah,
we have no proof of that.
Yeah, the imagery that she's been putting up, it doesn't look like she's wearing bronzer or highlighter. It looks like she's wearing a blush. Yep. So a red sort of blush would make sense. Another little mini collection we've seen is with the Lebanese singer and actress Cyrine. So this is actually the second time she's collaborated with MAC. And essentially what this is her favorite red lipsticks in repackaged boxes. So she's got her favorite 2 red liquid lipsticks, her favorite bullet red lipstick, and 2 lip pencils. Liners. Yep. So it launching 23rd of October. So if you really like her and want to keep the boxes, go for it. But otherwise, you may have these because they're just repackaged favorites
Possibly,
of hers.
Yeah. Oh my God, Revolution. So from Revolution, Makeup Revolution and Revolution Pro, we have a bunch of things. So from Revolution Makeup Revolution, Revolution Beauty, I don't know. What are they calling themselves? I actually think they've renamed themselves to just Revolution.
I think they should.
It's going to take me a really long time to catch up with that.
I know that they were rebranding I Heart Revolution, but some things still have I Heart Revolution on it, so I'm very confused.
Not sure.
It's something I can never wrap my head around.
Yes. So we have the Pout Bomb Plumping Gloss. This comes in 7 shades. You know what I'm going to stop doing when I talk about Revolution? I'm going to stop telling you the prices in pounds, euros, and US dollars because I think if you're interested in this stuff, it's better if you go to your relevant Revolution website and have a look.
And there are so many other currencies that you can buy it in as well.
Australian dollars.
If you want it,
New Zealand dollars. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You can. So the next product is the Powder Matte Lipstick. This is coming in 12 shades. From Revolution Pro, we have All That Glistens Shadow Palette and the All That Glistens Hydrating Lip Gloss. Is this holiday as well?
I don't know.
Stop it. We already talked about holiday.
The palette's kind of interesting though because it's got like a bunch of mattes and then like pressed glitters.
Yeah, and I feel like the colours of the glitters, like Spangled and Rocket, very pretty. Very,
I just wish they swatched them all. They never do, and it drives me bananas. Like that colour in the corner, that purple colour is really interesting, but they don't swatch them. Oh, they do, but it just looks bland.
Yeah, it doesn't look great. Gotcha. So the hydrating lip gloss comes in 7 shades, and then there's the highlighting potion in 3 shades, and it's all available now on Revolution Beauty.
Yeah, I want to say that those liquid highlighters, they look beautiful in the swatches.
They do.
Like
look very
rose
nice.
quartz, gorgeous. If you like liquid highlighters, these might be a good one.
And they're not expensive either.
From Revolution, or what used to be Revolution, they have made food-themed bath fizzes.
I accept this.
Yeah, I think this is very cute.
I accept this.
So, yeah, I accept it big
Give
time.
me a sausage.
Give me an avocado. So this is sort of to go along with, Revolution, they make the sort of rip-off chocolate bar palettes, and they just, make heaps of them. And then they also made a lot of those food-themed palettes recently.
Pizza palette, chili palette, taco,
avocado, hot dog.
Yeah.
Popcorn, coffee, they did those. So this is kind of cute. There's 2 kits. So the Tasty Pizza Fizzer kit is 10 pounds. And that is actually like a little pizza box with 6 slices in it. I think that's cute as fuck.
It's so cute.
That is so good.
They also have the chocolate bar fizzer kit, which has 4 little chocolate bar fizzers in it.
And it looks like the pallets.
Yes, and that one again is 10 pounds. But the rest are all like £4.
They're
whatever they're
individual
going to be in your country. But there's the banana, the chili pepper, avocado, coffee, and a hot dog. I actually think they're cute.
I think they're really cute.
And what if they smell like their things? Could you imagine a hot dog one?
Ooh, interesting. I think this is a really good direction because it's fun, it's cheap, it's a good little gift.
So good for Christmas.
Yeah, if you know someone that loves taking baths and likes pizza, that box is rad.
So cute.
I think it's such a cool idea. So, I appreciate that.
I'm okay with it. Oh, it continues.
Yeah, it does.
From Revolution Skincare, we have a Cica range. So the Cica plant is also known as tiger grass, and it's good for skin regeneration. Some people with acne swear by it, and it's very popular in the K-beauty world. So there is a Cica serum. There is a cream, a multi-use balm, which is designed for really dry areas like elbows and knees. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm not going to harp on about it anymore because they've had enough airtime.
All right, we've seen the Melt Cosmetics holiday collection, or sort of like the starting reveal of it. We don't have a day when it's releasing, but there is predictions. So the predictions are this is going to launch on the 2nd of November.
For Day of the Dead, which is a Mexican holiday.
Yeah, so this collection looks really the design of it is really cool. And the imagery
is amazing.
Yeah, it's spot on. So one of the founders of Melt, so Melt's created by 2 women. Her background is Mexican, and she wanted to sort of honor her culture by creating a collection. And I think this is really, really beautiful. I think Mexican sort of culture and the imagery lends so well to the makeup world because it's so graphic and beautiful. So I think I want to see more of this. A few people are saying this doesn't make sense as a holiday collection. I think it does because Day of the Dead is in November.
And it's one of their holidays.
Yeah, and it's not Christmas, but holiday is the season.
Yeah, holiday is more a global thing. Nowadays when you're talking to people about Christmas releases, we don't, sometimes you might say, Christmas releases, but generally we speak about it as holiday now because not everyone celebrates the same holidays. However, around this time of year, most people are celebrating some sort of holiday that's relevant to them. Yeah.
And I also think that even if this was designed to be a Christmas collection, not all Christmas collections have to have Christmas trees and Santa on them.
No.
I think this is a beautiful inspiration. I really, really dig it.
I think it's lovely.
Yeah, so what we've seen so far is 2 eyeshadow palettes. So this is really interesting. They've got half a skull on each, and then if you bring them together, it makes the full skull. And the packaging reflects the colours inside. So the first one has some greens, yellow, some cool tone browns, oranges through to red, which I think is a beautiful sort of gradient. And the next one is a lot more deep and rich. It's got a couple of teals. It goes into deeper teals, navy colors, dark wine reds, more of a pinky red.
Having a conniption.
Yeah, so I think these are really, really beautiful. I think together they make sense. Individually they make sense. We also have a really cool highlighter that's got a sugar skull on it. It looks phenomenal. There's going to be 3 liquid lipsticks in bright shades. and they're going to have gel liners for the first time. So black, a green, maybe a gold, and like a vibrant blue.
Yeah.
There's also going to be 6 brushes with bronze handles. So,
okay, yeah.
I
Real
think,
bronze?
No.
No?
Probably not.
No, probably not. But
yeah, but anyway.
Just checking. Just checking.
So I think this
Bronze
is
colour.
Yeah, bronze coloured. Bronze design. I think this is a really cool collection. I think if this speaks to you, support it because I think it's cool. I think the highlighter will sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in the gel liner. Like the green looks gorgeous. I'd love to see it swatched. My only issue is that melt is very expensive, and I find generally, don't shoot me, the quality is doesn't match the price.
Yeah.
I think the price is a little bit inflated. Like if I took away like 10, 20%, it's more where it should be.
I feel you.
And I think the thing that Melt does really well is colours. So if you love a colour, like for example, I don't think you can find this sort of teal, navy, dark red kind of colour story anywhere. So if they've done that well and you really vibe with that colour story, it's worth the money. But quality-wise, not quite there. The thing that I struggle with a little bit is I like certain parts of each palette.
That's my issue too.
Yeah, I thought that would be your issue. Whereas I like a few shades or half a palette, but I don't like the whole thing.
Actually, I'll say this. When I first saw it, I spotted the reds in the palette first, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm going to buy a Melt palette. But then I was like, wow, the majority of it is actually blue and green, my most hated colours.
Yeah.
And not hated, but most unwearable colours for my complexion.
It's like how silvers and stuff don't work.
Yeah,
But pinks and silvers, even though I'm wearing like a pinky colour, but pinks and silvers don't really work for me.
Yeah, they're not your favourite.
So it's
you
not
don't feel comfortable in them.
No.
Yeah. And when I saw the other palette, I was like, oh, it's literally a mixture of like 27 Gemini and Smoke Sessions, but on a slightly different scale.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, I kind of like them.
Yeah, I like them too. That's the thing I find so hard about them is I like the colour story of them. I would buy them, I would use them, I go, these are cool colours, and then I would not use them too often because...
That's correct.
Yeah, I think they're just not as... Like, some people are going to wear these and just wear the crap out of them and go you good thing. But, like, the sort of light tealy side and the dark navies, I'm like, I would reach for you once every 6 months.
Maybe not ever.
Yeah, so I really love where this is gone. Yeah. I really want people, if they love it, to buy it to sort of like encourage this sort of like collection. But like, for me, I might give it a miss.
Just seeing these two palettes together, I'm like, fuck, you're beautiful. But I don't know. Look, they haven't said it's limited edition, have they?
No, but they generally bring out collections limited edition unless they sell so well that they bring them back. Like, you know, like Smoke Sessions is limited edition still, I think. The Melt and the Gemini and the 27
have been discontinued.
Have been made permanent.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, but they were originally limited edition.
Yeah, so, but they did keep bringing them back.
Yeah.
So,
but it was only, I think, for about 3 rounds.
Right.
Then I think because of the popular demand and them coming into Sephora, they made it permanent. But it took took months for them to bring it back.
You know what I'm actually, like, I keep thinking if I buy those palettes, I'm buying that brush set as well. I'm going to put those fuckers to the test.
And I'm going to buy the highlighter and I'm going to buy the lip products. And
I can't wear the lip products anymore, but, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? We have something here from Models Prefer. They are going to be launching a range with the Australian comedian and radio personality Tanya Hennessy. So far we've seen that there will be a palette which is going to be called How Good Is Bread. So it's going to be a carb coloured eyeshadow palette. And
if you look at the background, you see the image of it, and it's pretty much brown and rosy browns.
Yeah. And also mascara and brushes.
Yeah, it looks like there's a 4-piece brush pack in what looks like a sprinkle
bag,
designed bag.
like hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, with the long ones though, whatever they're called. And the mascara has little bread packaging on it, but it just looks like it's either black or a dark brown.
Excellent.
So models prefer is the home brand of Priceline.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty accessible to most people in Australia. And if you like Tanya Hennessy or you like carbs,
you can get
go for it.
It's going to be launching on the 15th of November at Priceline.
Mm-hmm. All right, so from Morphe, we have seen 3 new Out and Apout lip trios. So we talked about these trios probably a year ago, 6 months ago. They brought out 3 nude varieties, and now we've got coloured varieties. So
I love this weird corally pinky.
I know, I love that colour.
It's fucking beautiful.
If a brand said to me, I want to collaborate with you and create the best, like, bright lip, I'd probably go a corally red colour. Because they've...
And I would say I want to do a nude, you bastards, and it would be like a weird yellowy with a green hint of strangeness.
Yes, we get it. We get it, Hayley. You like the nudes. But yeah, but I feel like these colours...
they're beautiful.
They're beautiful, but I don't think often the formulas are done well, which is why I always stray from them. But if they're done well, they're phenomenal colours. So we've got the Out and Apout Candy Red Lip Trio. US $16, Australian $23. Look it up if you want to know your other currencies. And it contains a cream lipstick in True Red, a lip gloss in By Heart, and colour pencil in Very Cherry. And then there's a smoky red lip trio, same prices. The cream lipstick is in No Shame, the lip gloss is in Trippy, and the pencil is in Taboo. And then we also have the fiery red trio. The cream lipstick is in Hot Shot, the lip gloss is in Hot Shot, and the pencil is in Wild Sides. They're available now, and you know, they're just little fun trios. They do save you a little bit of money than buying them individually.
It's a saving.
But once again, if you don't want the lip gloss, just buy the 2 items individually.
From RMS Beauty, we have the Hidden Desire palette. It's available now on RMS Beauty for $42 US. It contains 6 eyeshadows and 2 face products. 1 is a blush, 1 is a highlighter.
I would say this takes the award of the most boring release of the week.
Yep.
This is, so it's $42 US.
RMS Beauty isn't very cheap.
No, they're not very cheap. But you've got 3 browns, a sort of rosy brown,
a blue,
a cool tone, like a grey blue, and then like a grey taupe matte.
I'm so disappointed that in my lifetime, blue eyeshadow came back.
I'm not. I reckon it's all right. It's just, I think it's fun, and I think we're going through like a colour renaissance, which is not a bad thing. We're actually catching up with a friend yesterday. And he was saying, something about, the same shit keeps coming out. What's going to be the next thing? Yeah. And I was thinking, and I'm like, I remember when I started getting into makeup, it was frosty. Like when I was a teenager, it was frosty, silvery grossness.
Yeah.
Then it got into pink tone nudes. Mm-hmm. Pink tone nudes everywhere. Pretty much the Naked palette times 1,000.
Yep.
And then it got into reds and oranges. Reds and oranges and burnt colours were everywhere. And now it's rainbows and colours and colours and colours. Next thing I want to see is glorious browns. That's what I want to see. I'm like, the last time I think that
they
was
are coming back a bit.
Yeah, I think the last time that was out was in the 90s, but I was too young to wear smoky brown eyes. But that's what I'm hoping will come out because, we're just going through these weird sort of
colouring fluxes. And I feel like the problem with it is that, like, someone makes it trendy, everyone jumps on the trend, and by this point, I'm like, my God, like,
let's move on.
Fucking move on.
Yeah. That's a problem. Like, makeup does take a while to...
It does. It takes a long time.
To plan, and especially big brands that have 2-year sort of... They plan 2 years ahead.
Yeah.
So something like, I swear to God, Jaclyn Hill and also the Modern Renaissance sparked red eyeshadows and warm toned eyeshadows.
It did.
So Jaclyn Hill doing Morphe stuff and promoting Morphe stuff, and then Modern Renaissance, and then everyone did reds and oranges for years. Now it was like definitely Melt triggered the greens.
Yeah.
And it's just snowballing. It's like you've got to do every single color under the sun before you can get back to going, oh, actually people don't wear all yellow palettes every day.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool to have, it's fun to have, but do I reach for them often? No.
And in the meantime, the makeup junkies still want to buy shit, so we buy shit that we
don't use.
Rarely wear.
Yeah. All right, Sephora Collection have released a highlighter palette with French beauty YouTuber Richard2609. So these are all the favorite shades from intense gold to precious beige, passing through a flash of rose in pearlescent and glittery effects for a sparkle with 1,000 facets. That sounds like a big claim for a highlighter palette. So this is
Sephora Collection.
Yeah, from Sephora. Yeah, the ones that like butchered the Avengers collection.
Everything.
That came to Australia only recently, and it's in like the bargain section of Sephora. It's trash. This is available now on the Sephora France website, and it's releasing in stores on the 29th of October. It will be €19.99. And you can see here it's a 4-pan highlighter. There's like a champagne, a gold, a pink, and a bronze.
Excellent.
With 1,000 facets.
1,000 facets.
I hope it actually does. I hope it's one of those things where it's just glorious on the face.
That would be great.
I hope for him.
From Sigma, we have another collaboration with a beauty YouTuber.
Of course.
This is Roxette Arisa. I'm not familiar with her, so if I butchered her name, I do apologise. But it's a brush set with limited edition, custom hand-painted rose gold ombre handles and a custom brush cup for display or travel. The set contains 5 brushes, the F27 Iconic Bronze, F42 Strobing Fan, EO6 Wing Liner, my fave.
Yeah, it's a good one. She's picked a good one.
E40 Tapered Blending and the E54 Medium Sweeper. It's out now if you want it, and it retails for $87 on the Sigma Beauty website.
Arguably the biggest news of the week, which we're leaving an hour and 16 minutes in. Sorry, guys. Oops, the daisy. Tati has announced her makeup brand.
Yes.
So when she released Halo Beauty, everyone was like, where's the makeup? Where's the makeup? Where's the makeup?
People got angry about it.
Yeah, she clearly listened and was like, yeah, I should sell some makeup. So good on her. And she has shown her first item. So the first thing we've seen from this line, and she has said that there's like, how many in the works?
She said that she has already planned out 30 releases.
So
like they're already ideas are floating.
Yeah. Or in production possibly.
Potentially.
So the first release is the Textured Neutrals Volume 1. So it's got 4 textures, 6 tones, and endless possibilities. So this is launching the 25th of October at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so tomorrow-ish. And it's going to be at tartybeauty.com. So essentially what this is, it's a fairly large palette. I was quite surprised. This is verging on Morphe size, not quite. So this is a 24-pan palette. And what you see is in columns, there's different color stories. So there's a gray, there's a brown, orange, sort of sandy color, cream, and more of a
wine.
Yeah, wine color.
Yep.
And then if you look in rows, they've got different textures in those color families. So the top one is glitter, then there's metallic, there's sequin, and there's matte. So I like the layout of this. I think this is a really smart way to structure a palette. Clearly, she's not in that sort of let's jumble it up like a Norvina palette. She's like, I want structure and I want this to make sense.
I find it refreshing.
I find it refreshing too because, you know, if you like those monochromatic looks, which, you know, I sort of have been harping on about probably too much over the last couple of months, that I really like sort of a monochromatic look, but I like to play with texture. So I like to add shimmer or sparkle or something to make that look sort of pop. Like for me, sort of a smoky brown with a nice sort of glitter always works a treat. So I like that you have that option here. I think it's a really smart move. You know, a lot of people have said this is kind of boring. A lot of people said finally a palette that's actually very, very wearable. A few people are concerned about pressed glitters. That will always be a concern for some people. Other people like it. So I think this is really interesting, and it's very true to Tati. And I think the thing that I'm most interested in is seeing the quality, because I feel like if it's coming from Tati, who is nearly 10 million subscribers, and she's well known for, you know, reviewing makeup, like she's going to come out with a killer formula, or it's going to be like a Jaclyn Hill moment, which I don't think will happen.
I don't think it will.
I think she's got too much. I think also with her husband, I think they're so business minded that they will check everything 14,000 times.
I doubt they'll mess this up royally.
No, I can't imagine there being a lot of hairs in there and weird shit happening.
No, I think this is going to go very smoothly.
Yeah.
I understand where people are coming from saying it's boring, but
this is what I want to wear.
Always going to be people who think shit's boring.
Yeah.
Like, I'm bored to death of the blues and the greens, but we keep seeing the shit.
Yeah. Because the thing is, makeup, once again, it's very, very subjective. And also, depending on what you've got in your collection, some things are either boring or some things are interesting.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've reached a capacity where I'm like, I feel like I've got every colour under the sun.
Exactly.
And I don't wear it. So something that I can see sitting at my desk and I want to reach for every day, I think is a better investment than a neon palette that I will reach for, you know, when I'm doing a crazy look once every 2 months. So it's just about your personal preferences. And that's why I understand that this is polarizing, but it makes a lot of sense to me. And it makes a lot of sense to how Tati wears her makeup, to the point where I've watched a couple of videos recently and she's had gorgeous glitter on her lid. And I've looked to see in her description box if she's got what it is, because I'm like, I want it. And she never lists it. And no one asks in the comments. I'm like, why isn't there a pinned comment saying like, it's actually this glitter? Must be from this palette. And I really want to try them because they looked so good on her. So this makes so much sense.
She said the formula of glitter that she's created is the type where when you pick it up and you swatch it, it will swatch smoothly.
Good.
So you're not going to get like any
chunks.
sort of clumping of the glitter. You're not going to have to like work it back and forth over and over. And she said you'll have minimal like glitter left on your finger. It'll like transfer onto the eye.
I'm interested.
She was also saying about the packaging, that I believe it's the PR packaging, and I'm not sure if the PR packaging is actually going to be the general packaging for the palette and it's going to be sold to everyone like this, but it's done in the style of a book, and it's not too bulky, but they were designed so that they could be stacked and look like, you know how people use artistic books for styling, you know, things like Chanel and stuff like that, those fancy looking books. So she was designing them that way, and there's going to be more volumes. So it's volume 1, so there's going to be plenty. And I reckon there's also going to be so it's like textured neutrals volume 1. There'll be different types of textured neutrals, and then like brights volume 1, smoky volume 1. I reckon doing it that way, the sort of the format of it is very, very easy to repeat, rather than coming up with fairy goddess palette. Where do I go from there? Magical, mystical me.
That's harder to come up with a new, fresh idea. Whereas if you just go and even do the Norvina thing, Norvina volume 1, Norvina volume 2, it's so much easier to follow through and create more without having to conceptualize an idea that some people might like or dislike. Like this is pure makeup, which I like.
I think it's wearable. I love that there's sparkle in there for, you know, doing something a little bit more than just a brown look. Like brown and neutrals and nudes, they don't have to be boring. They can be sparkly and intriguing and beautiful. I'm really excited to try her formula. I'm glad Tati Beauty is now a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring it on. I will buy it. Good on you.
All right, the next thing I'm a little less interested in.
What is
Trixie Cosmetics has launched their Halloween collection, which is essentially 3 additional glitters. So we have 3 glitters. So we got Pentagram, which is shiny silver stars. I wouldn't call silver stars pentagrams. This is just silver stars. Once again, you can buy this really, really cheap instead of having to spend $10
US dollars. At least it's not £30.
Well, that was 15 pounds.
US dollars.
15 US dollars or pounds, I think, for Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah. Then we've also got Ookie Spooky, which is black holographic mix, and Slime Time, which is a bright slime green. So they're just glitters. The green one you can dupe heaps of places.
I don't have time for this brand.
I don't have time for it either.
Urban Decay.
Yep.
I reckon people will have time for this. Personally, not me, but I think people will
Some
dig
people
it.
may. Yep.
These are 2 new On The Run mini palettes inspired by the Born to Run palette. You've got G Train, which contains the sort of pop of green and a little bit of red, and then Highway Queen, which is the orange one. These are launching on the 25th of October on the Urban Decay website and at Sephora.
Yeah, so I've heard a few mixed opinions on this. They did release, was it 3 of these palettes this time last year?
Yeah.
Because that's when the Born to Run palette was released. I think they had like a ready one and whatever. This is just an addition to it. I think the feedback is the green palette has 2 greens.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a bit ridiculous. But that's sort of what I expect from Urban Decay these days.
I have to agree with you, as sad as it is.
All right, last thing we've seen from Violet Voss. There are 2 mini palettes available / coming. So the first one that we have seen that's available online at Sephora hasn't been acknowledged yet from Violet Voss as we're filming this, is a sparkling cherry limeade palette. This is $18 US. It's one of their mini 10-pan palettes. They've had these designs out for well over a year now. And this looks like an all shimmer palette that complements their neon matte palette that came out recently. So it has the same color story. It goes from reds to oranges, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, which is what their matte neon one did. But this is smaller and they all look shimmery. This is available, but some people have seen it in store, and a Beauty News group member also spotted a second palette. So this is also a mini palette. It's called the Oh Snap palette. This is not yet, as far as I'm aware, available on the website, unlike the brighter one. This is more like a gingerbread themed palette. So this has a mix of mattes and shimmers. The shimmers look very, very metallic. They're all very warm toned. So you've got orange colors, a yellow gold, a bronze, some reds, and a brown and a black. So this looks like it's maybe more holiday.
Yeah,
possibly.
maybe.
Yeah, but they haven't yet announced this, but you can find it in some stores. Because it's been spotted by Warren.
I like these little palettes. I didn't realise they were so small.
Yeah, they're tiny, aren't they?
I'm into it. The time has come to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP, and this week's VIP is Shell.
We love Shell.
We love Shell. Thank you, Shell. Shell has been supporting us for
years.
So many years.
Yeah, she's such a gun.
So many years.
She was,
from the start, literally.
She was the first person to send us like fan mail merch.
She was.
We've still got the mugs. We love them.
I love that mug. It's so good.
She's such a sweetheart, and congratulations on selling your house.
Yes.
So that was very happy news when we found out that that happened for you. So
I know, fantastic news.
Yeah, so we love Shell.
We do love Shell. So thank you, Shell, for supporting Beauty News, and thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do it.
Yes.
What's our emoji?
All right, we've decided that because I want the Laneige sweet candy lip balm thing. Candy. If you made it to the end, in the comments, leave candy.
Find anything candy related.
Or if you're in Australia, lollies.
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 Sugar, sugar, na 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 na. Oh, honey, honey. All right, we got to go.
Yeah.
Because we need to
go.
Yeah.
We need to go and eat some sugar.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Beauty News. If you did, give it a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Get the fuck out of my face. Seriously.
And it's so loud and aggressive.
I know.